The Borussia Dortmund career mode has begun with getting to know the new transfers of the club. Immediately, the chase for objectives were on. Guirassy scoring already and Adam Wharton being the potential Wonderkid that we turn world class joined the team. He got the assist for the goal of the season contender from Brandt. You voted on your player of the episode, which of course turned out to be Brandt. I mean, can you blame anyone for voting for him? And now on top of all of this, as you guys have pointed out in this comment right here, Borussia Dortmund is officially going in after Bayer. Borussia Dortmund are set to step up talks for Maximilian Bayer this week. Negotiations planned on both player and club side. He's the favorite option of the board after Füllkrug exit and Moukoko's imminent loan to obviously Marseille. 16 goals and 1 assist in the last season for that man, and now he is joining us. Maximilian Bayer, a player who I truly think has shocked a lot of people in the last season, has now become the next big transfer we have gone for. And yes, for whatever reason, he had already joined Bayern Munich, but no, not in this career mode. He belongs to Dortmund. So he comes in with a 76 rating, and as you guys can see, due to the issues between Adeyemi and also Riasson, both have been dropped. Bino Gittins and Bensebaini will be stepping up in the next matchup we have, but Bayer comes in with 92 pace, a big difference to Guirassy, who only has 67, but feels a lot quicker, I must admit. And yes, in all this situation, Sebastian Haller, who had an incredible start of his career at Dortmund, has now kind of fallen out of the picture. So let me know, guys, in the comments down below, are you open to moving Sebastian Haller on from this team? Because I don't think we need more than 2 very capable strikers. And with Bayer joining, he becomes a very natural backup to Guirassy, while Haller could actually challenge Guirassy and be quite unhappy about his situation on the bench. So let's start the press conference, shall we? First question.
Is it all for show with the young CDM, or do you think he can perform on the big stage against Bayern Munich, or even the UCL?
I wouldn't say it's for show, but obviously when you bring in a new player, you want to give them the play time to kind of prove themselves, and Adam Wharton in the first couple of games has been immense for the team already, so sky's the limit for the boy.
There are talks of Anton wanting to start over Süle because he thinks he can do better. Any thoughts on that?
When it comes to Anton, it's clear. The first performance wasn't the greatest. We had a talk after the game and Süle will be back into the starting 11, but Anton will still get his chances.
Adeyemi and Ryerson were caught fighting after a frustrating start for both of them. How will you respond to this?
Now, this one is a bit of a weird one. Obviously, I don't want my players to fight, but I like the aggressiveness shown on the pitch. But at the same time, disciplinary reasons will come in here, and I will actually sit them onto the bench for the next game and give a chance to Bino Gittins and also Bensebaini to prove themselves.
Are you worried about claims of nepotism since you and your captain are clearly brothers?
Of course, this had to come up. Emre Can and myself, we are not brothers. And at the same time, I am actually not Nuri Sahin. I'm my own coach, okay? I'm leaving. So let's actually get back to business and realize that Adam Wharton as a center defensive mid is the way to go. You guys have been speaking in the comments and most of you requesting that he should actually remain in that position because he's a true natural in there. And as we have seen in the last episode, his tackles and interceptions were incredible. It is now the transfer deadline day, and we have gotten a transfer offer for Bino Gittins, 19 years old, extremely talented, but Lazio, you are not the squad I'm letting him go to. You cannot make this stuff up. We already have an offer for Haller from Bayern Munich, and honestly, they just lost Bayer. So how about 35 million? I feel like that's a good amount, and we are okay with it. Bayern Munich and Dortmund have exchanged players in the past, and 35 million, it is happening. Look, I get it. Haller had his moments at Dortmund, but for now, he is going to Bayern Munich onto a new project to become the backup of Harry Kane. Choupo-Moting has left anyways, right? I'm proud to say that after the first 2 games, we are in that first position. But one thing I want to point out is our matchups are quite easy so far. Heidenheim coming up next, and I do believe that I'm going to jump into this game against them with a couple of changes. Bayer goes up top, going to test him out against one of the weaker sides. Bino Gittin, Spencer Baini on that left-hand side. Nemecha now gets to play alongside Wharton as the more offensive midfielder, and Emre Can goes into centre-back. He goes up in his rating when you change him to a centre-back, so I thought, why not just give it a go and see how it goes? If it actually goes well, maybe we have to consider switching to a 3-at-the-back formation with Can, and then Schlotterbeck and Süle. Oh, and as we go into this game, I just remembered I need to change the numbers of these players to the ones that they actually have in the new season. Nice one, Emre. Immediately showcasing why he could work at centre-back. As we move forward now with Bayer, who finds Julian Brandt. Great pass. Brandt looking for Bino Gittins. He won't win it, but he will get this under control. Into Brandt again. And there he goes. An attack started by Emre Can, finished by Julian Brandt, the player of the episode from last time around. He just doesn't stop. Nice Schlotterbeck into Bino Gittins. This young lad has been in the comments quite a bit. You guys have been asking for him to get playtime. Nemecha. Malen. Solid. It's 2-0. Daniel Malen again. He's on the score sheet. He is such an important part of this team. We might have exchanged the left side, but the right side is still working. Well, this game is done. It's a 2-0 victory. Quite pleased with the likes of Nemecha, Bino Gittins. Bayer still needs a little bit of adjustment time. Before we get into a massive game in the Champions League against PSG, we have the Freiburg matchup. And for that reason, I have one last opportunity to try something out. And I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and try this. We will play 3 at the back with Emre Can in there because in that last game, he actually performed really well. We will have Schlotterbeck on the left, Süle on the right-hand side, Wharton and Zabitzer in midfield, Adeyemi on the left, Jan Kuto as a right midfielder because I don't think he's actually a good enough defender, but that position could be great for him. We'll have Brandt as the center attacking mid, and then Girassi and Daniel Malen alongside each other as the big, slow target man and the one that can run in behind and get things done. I want to give this a try now. Oh, this is not good at all. Wow, that's a terrible start. We are 1-0 down against Freiburg, away from home. Could this be the first game where we drop points? Wharton, nice pickup. Now find Girassi. What a pass! Yes! Dude, Wharton is class. I love him. He is just pure greatness, and Girassi gets another goal this season. Wharton win that. Yes, thank you very much. Girassi. What a pass. Malen is open. Adeyemi making a run inside. Can he get himself a goal? The comeback is completed as Adeyemi steps in. Disciplinary issues aside, now everything should be fine. But in this formation, obviously, Ryerson is the one dropping out of the squad. And, you know, it's kind of painful knowing that he is one of the players that gives everything, but isn't part of this team right now. This is the one issue we will definitely face, which is space down the wings, and it hurts us. This formation, in the end, might not be worth it due to my incapability to defend with a 3 at the back, but it was worth giving it a shot. Ideally, I would not like to drop points in this one, though. Oh my god! Referee! How's that a yellow? Bro, are you okay? Subbing on Gross, Bayer, and Anton to maybe turn this game around. And off we go with Bayer. He's in a great position. Bayer, become the hero! You... you did not just do that. Nice one. Win that. Step up. Stand up, Malen. Yes. Ref, you can't blow the whistle there. I'm right through on goal. It's a draw. It's a freaking draw. Now, back in the menus, as you guys can see, Girassi is in the 11th position for the top scorer of the Bundesliga. Obviously, it's still quite early on, but we need to get him up that list. Not Brandt, not Malen, Girassi has to become the top scorer this season, as you remember, because that's the objective. So let's get that done, please. And now the moment of truth. Kylian Mbappe and his boys are coming up against our team. And after all the tactic changes and everything, I have decided to go into this game with the 4-2-3-1 formation, which seems to have worked best for us. Yes, we might be a little bit light in the air when it comes to defensive actions, but I still feel like this is the most balanced one we can use. Mbappe tries straight away. Of course he will. I still remember the one. I actually watched Dortmund against PSG live in the Dortmund stadium, where Mbappe just went past the keeper, shot, and then Süle clears it off the line. The whole stadium erupted, bro. It was nuts. Nice. Great tackle by Jan Couto. Wharton, not a lot of stamina on him at this stage, but still beautiful football is being played. And Julian Brandt makes it 1-0 against PSG away from home. Is there a better player than that man right there in our squad at the moment? Marco Reus might be gone, but we are truly building up the next legend. Sabitzer. Please tell me he was on. Yes, Girassi was onside. And he smacks it in top left. It's the near post. Dortmund are shocking the world, but they did that in real life anyways when they got through the group stages of this group with the likes of PSG, Newcastle, and who was it? I think it was AC Milan, right? Nice. Yes, dude, I'm loving the passing play in this team. Are you kidding me? Please. Ha, mate, I'm done. Just give me the Champions League trophy now. This team is insane. That might have been one of the best passing plays I've had so far with this Dortmund side. Honestly, it is so much fun. And I am sending PSG home. Brandt scores once more, makes it 4-0. PSG played into the ground at their home ground. Just, you know, go home and cry. Don't care. Back into the Bundesliga right now. 4 games in. First place, 10 points. Stuttgart up there with us. Bayern Munich and Leverkusen. That's disappointing. Come on, lads, catch up. And there's a lot of growth in the team. Kobel, +2. +1s for Schlotterbeck. Süle. Daniel Malen, and as we go down even further, Adeyemi has it, but then Jan Couto comes in with +2, but most importantly, Adam Wharton, the kid who is the objective for us to grow him into a world-class player. He has been ridiculous and has grown by +1. The boys deserve a rest, as you can tell, so now it is time to come up with the reserves team. For the first time, they're going to step up against Wolfsburg and pick up a 1-0 victory. Bino Gittins, 39th minute. Yes. After that, it's the return of the 3 at the back against Heidenheim in the German Cup. And I'm thinking it should be an easy win. 4-2. Brandt, Adeyemi, and Malen and Sabitzer. Everyone getting involved. And now finally, it's the battle at the top. Dortmund against Hoffenheim. Is this going to be the first time we're going to really struggle? However, for this game, Girassi, Wharton, Couto, and Süle are very tired. I played my cards wrong there. I should have had these guys fit for this game and rested them in that last game, but off we go. And this is truly the test for Maximilian Bayer, because he's playing against Hoffenheim, the team that he used to play for before his move to Borussia Dortmund. And I need to see how he gets past these defenders so easily, because he knows them from the training sessions. Bayer, now with the run. Maximilian Bayer against his old team, Hoffenheim. Brandt looking for the man in the middle. He finds Waldemar Anton. Anton, you wanted more playtime. You got it. And you score off of a corner. Beautifully done. Brandt gets another assist. Sabitzer, please. Yes, Sabitzer. Bayer. Oh, that's a nice move. Gets past another one. And he is cursed. I swear he's cursed. Bayer, great touch. Akpoguma, can he catch up with 90-something pace? Bayer, no, he cannot. Bro. Skov, can you score off of that free kick? I don't think so. I do think so. Come on. That's ridiculous. It's a 1-1 draw against Hoffenheim, man. I get it, they're second, but Bayer, it was right there. You could have done so much better. Due to that performance, now we are still in the first position, but look at the amount of teams that are just 1 point behind us. Hoffenheim, Stuttgart, Bayern Munich, Gladbach, and Leverkusen. And even Union Berlin is quite close. We have basically given up the opportunity to take a proper lead here. And when it comes down to the top scorers, we don't even have Girassi in there in the top 15. And those were some of the most important objectives. It's not working out well. The only thing that's working into our favor is the fact that Adam Wharton currently is actually performing really, really well. And soon he will be a 4-star skiller. So at least one objective, we're going into the right direction. Also, one thing that you need to keep in mind is we need a backup right back. We do not have anyone for that position, but we do have 2 left backs. So if you guys can help me out in the comments down below and let me know who we should go after for the right back position in the January transfer window, go ahead. And finally, let's talk about Maximilian Meyer to finish off today. He has 6 games, 1 goal, and clearly is lacking in finishing, despite it saying 79. Yes, he has the pace to get in behind and get things done. And you know what? You are not even working on anything for him. This is a disgrace. I'm going to go ahead and work on him as a target player. Attacking work rate goes to high, his finishing goes up, and then also his dribbling, which actually doesn't feel too good. So with all that being said, hopefully we'll see better performances from Bayer up next. And that's it for today.